Interior angles of a triangle. There's a few things that we need to know for sure that always are true in order for us to be able to solve for some of these angles that we're not given much information or we're possibly just given an expression about. So the one rule that we always need to remember is 180 degrees. Every angle inside a triangle is always going to add up to 180 degrees. So no matter what the measurement is, if you have two angles, you know that the third angle must make all three of them together add up to be 180 degrees. The sum of all interior angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. I cannot tell you how important that is. That is something that you need to remember, especially going into geometry next year. It's going to be part of your life when it becomes your math problems. So make sure that you remember that. So if the sum of all of my interior angles of this triangle right here is 180 degrees, what can I do with these three different expressions to solve for x? Well, I can add them all up. So that's actually going to be our equation. So we're going to take 3x plus 18x plus 5x minus 2 equals 180 degrees. Okay, so now we are just going to combine all of our like terms. So we've got 3 plus 18, so that's going to be 21 plus 5, that's going to be 26x minus 2 equals 180. Add 2 to each side. 26x equals 182. Isolate our variable by dividing by 26. Pull out our trusty calculator. 182 divided by 26 is going to give us 7. All right, so x equals 7. Now we need to plug that into into each expression here and figure out the angle measurement of each one of our angles. So we say that angle D is 3 times 7, which we can do that, is 21 degrees. Angle E is 18 times 7. It's going to give us 126 degrees. And angle F is 5 times 7 minus 2, so 35 minus 2, which is 33. Now, if we did this correctly, all three of our angle measurements are going to equal 180. So let's just double check ourselves. 21 plus 126 plus 33 equals 180. That means that we have solved correctly for the interior angles of this particular triangle. X equals 7, and then we could solve all three of our angles. Here we go. There's another example here. So our equation, remember, the sum of all of the interior angles are going to equal 180 degrees. So as we do this, say A, 4x plus B, which is 7x minus 2, plus C, which is going to be 5x minus 10, equals 180. Ran out of room. All right, let's combine our like terms there. So we have 4x and 7x, that's going to be 11x, plus 5x, it's going to give us 16x. Combine our integers here, so negative 2 minus 10 is negative 12, equals 180. We're going to add 12 to both sides. $16x is going to equal 192. Divide both sides by 16. X is going to equal 12. Oh, 12. All right, so if x equals 12, now we can plug that back in and we can find our measurement of our interior angles. So 4 times 12 for angle A, that's going to give us 48 degrees. All right, for angle B, 7 times 12 minus 2. So 7 times 12 minus 2 is going to give us 82 degrees. And 5 times 12 minus 10 going to give us 50 degrees. So we need to double check that all three of these angles add up together to be 180 degrees. Going to give us 180. That means we have done it correctly. Not too shabby. Just add up all of your expressions and make sure they add up to 180. You can add them all up here, set them equal to 180 when there is a variable, and solve for it. If you guys need help, please contact me through Google Classroom, Remind, or send me an email.